Howdy everybody, and welcome back to our Chip and Dale tutorial. Today we are going to be talking about the cutscene object. So let's get cracking. In our previous episode, we completed creating a title object. And we had some fade transitions over to a RM underscore cutscene, as well as we were using some variables. There it is, global.cutscene equals 0.1. And I said I'd explain a little bit more about how this works in the next episode, so here we are. So make sure that you have in your, give me a second, in your macros object, you have your global.cutscene global, so 0.1 is the default. And let's actually create an object, obj underscore cut scenes with an S, and add a create event. So we're going to start off with a bunch of variables that we're going to need for our object. So page underscore is equal to 0. Because we're going to have pages as we display our text in the cutscenes. Character underscore count equal to 1. Counter underscore is equal to 1. Line underscore is equal to, and this is going to be a 1D array. Done. Line underscore 1 underscore finished underscore is equal to false. Line underscore 2 underscore finished underscore is equal to false. Line underscore 3 underscore finished underscore is equal to false. And draw underscore caret is equal to false. We'll use that to draw the next page indicator. Text underscore is equal to init underscore text. And speaker underscore is equal to init speaker. And finally, target underscore room underscore is equal to rm underscore title. There we go. So those are all of our variables we're going to be using. And as usual, Windows has to have its say. So we have line underscore is equal to blank blank blank. Line 1 finished. Self-explanatory. Draw caret again. Text. This will be the text that's going to be shown. Our speaker will be whatever character is speaking. And target room is what room we're going to transition to when we finish the cutscene. So by default, we're just going to the title room. So here we're going to throw in all that info using the global cutscene value. We're going to use a switch, global.cutscene, and I'm just going to copy paste this because this is a lot of text here. And you're more than welcome to try and copy and paste all this yourself. See if I can get all this visible in there. There we go. Let me make sure that you can see it all. And you can pause it here if you need to copy this. Alright, so there we go. So we have here our text, and we're using an array here. So text, init text. And we're using these equal marks as our line spacers, which in the step event will create a thing to cut up the text as it goes through. Our sprite index is what sprite is going to be used. So let's start through. So global.cutscene 0.1. That's the initial cutscene. And for that, we use the sprite index, sprite cutscene 01, which is just the crew sitting there doing their thing. And the text is, okay, gang, we have a new assignment, our cute little name, so on and so forth. And then each one of these array breaks is a page. So this is 1D array position 0 is page 0, page 1, page 2, page 3, and each one of these is, of course, the line in there. And the speaker corresponds with what speaker is speaking on each one of these pages. So we have Chip speaking on this page, Gadget speaking on this page, Chip speaking on this page, and Monty speaking on this page. Our target room will be room zone 01 because we're going to the first game. And our zone, arm_zone 01. I don't know if I actually use this. Do I use this? Probably. I'll have to figure it out when we move on to the next part. So we've had enough time to look at all this. Let's run over to the draw event real quick because we want to be able to draw our cutscene. Copy paste. So draw me first. So draw the image, the sprite index, and then draw _set_color, C underscore is white, do our H align and V align for FA underscore left and top, then draw the speaker name. So draw text 24136 speaker underscore 24136. You know, I probably should just make this relative to the position of the object. That would probably be better because then the object would always display at the right place no matter where you actually put the object. But at the same time, the object is always going to be in the same position, hopefully, so it shouldn't really matter. So draw text, speaker, page, and draw speaker text for var I equals 0, while I is less than the array length of the line, I++, draw underscore text, 32135 plus I times 16. So that would give us the space between lines. So we'd have line 1, line 2, line 3. Then draw line I. And line back here is going to be filled in character by character, and then of course the equal sign will be a space, and it will draw to the next line, so on and so forth. And if draw caret, draw text 224.216, the caret, that'll be the next page indicator. So last but not least, we're going to move over here into the step event, and we are going to actually get into the meat of this object. So this will be our line break character indicator. And that's just to change how fast we actually draw these things, I believe. So if character count mod 1 equal to 0, then we can actually draw. And if you set it to 2, then it would be half as fast, and 3 it'd be even less fast. If not line underscore 1 underscore finished, there we go. Then let's draw line 1. Var underscore char is string underscore copy text underscore page underscore char underscore count underscore 1. So starting from, let me see, let's make sure I'm actually reading that right. starting from position 1, copy from string to character count. Copy from the page, text underscore page. We filled in the text, and this is page 0 is what we're starting off with. So page 0. And if, oh wait, this is just saying copy one character. So then we're checking to see what that character is. So if underscore character is equal to our escape, then line underscore 1 underscore finish underscore is equal to true. Else, add that character to our line. And audio underscore play underscore sound underscore unknown. One false. Sound unknown. I should probably change the name of that to actually character. Oh well. Oh wait, I see why. In my comments I said I don't have the actual in-game sound, so this was the best approximation I can make with BFXR. And yeah, that should be it for checking to see if a line is finished. So to move on, we go to line 2. Else if line underscore 2 is not finished, then we do the same thing. Check our character if character is equal to equal. Why are you still... Oh, I see. Come on, there we go. That's better. So if character is equal to equal, then line 2 is done, and we fill in our line at position 1. And of course, play our sound. And again, line 3, check our character. If line 3 is equal to finished, then character underscore count plus plus, and this manually moves me over the equal sign. And why did I do that? Let me see if I can remember why I was doing that. Character underscore count underscore plus plus, manually move me over the equal sign. Can't remember why I was doing it, but it was probably important, so make sure we keep doing it. Else line 2 plus equal character again. Alright, so that should... Oh yeah, it's so that we don't add in a equal sign at the very end of our string, because we don't want that to happen. Alright, so this will create our string here, and that should work fairly well. Then we need to increment our character count, so if not line underscore 3 underscore finished, car underscore count underscore plus equal 0.5. And that was to make it so that we only add a character every alternate frame. So character count mod 1 is equal to... Oh, yeah, so it only, yeah, we're adding up by 0.5, and every time we reach a whole number, we will increment. This was so that we could then maybe do like 0.1, 0.5, 0.2, or just by 1 if we felt like it, or 2 if we really felt like booking it. So that was the speed control. So start our next line when the character does an input. So if line 3 is finished, and if the player presses the action A button, and character count is less than string length text page plus 1, Then line 3 finished is equal to false. Line 0 is equal to 1. Line 1 is equal to 2. Line 2 is equal to blank. This is so that we could actually, so that our page could be longer than just 3 lines. That was actually why I have this part here. Yeah, because we don't want a equal sign to show up when we move on to the next line. Actually, I should probably just... Don't wait. No. That wouldn't work. I'll have to load it from my actual... Alright. And once we have finished all of our lines, if there is a next page, let's see. Tour speed. Interaction. Just to make it a little easier to understand. Next page. Again, if line 3 is finished, we press an object and the character's count is greater than or equal to the string length of our page. And the page is less than the array length. So if we're not at the final page, then reset all of our variables to false, clear our lines, reset the character count to 1, and increment our page. And finally, go to the next zone / stage / whatever. So if line 3 is finished, our object input action pressed, and basically the same thing as all this. And we also add in an or object input dot start press. So if the player just wants to skip the entire cutscene, they can just press start and go there and skip it directly. So if we're greater than or equal to, make sure you get that equal to, otherwise it'll forget that you're at the last line if you're at the last page. Object underscore input dot state underscore is equal to object is equal to input states dot none, so you can't double press start or something. Then fade transitions, transition mode go to target room, and we set the target room back here to RM01, and object underscore stats dot last underscore zone is equal to zone. So whatever our new zone is, zone is equal to zone. And okay, that's right. This is for if we were to run into a continue situation where our character, we run out of lives and we need to do a continue. So we would start in the right zone. That's why I have that there. Counter underscore. I guess I never did use the counter then. Oh wait, never mind. I did. I completely forgot a section of the code here. It's the most important section too. It's drawing the caret indicator when you reach the end of a line. Right there. Should be right after that part. Display the flashing caret that indicates a new line can be displayed. If line 3 is finished and the counter mod 8 is less than or equal to 4, so this would be our counter back here, and we're just incrementing it to give us the opportunity to flash the character properly. And character count is less than string underscore length, text underscore page underscore. Page underscore is less than array length, text underscore -1. So if we reach the end of our lines, then draw the caret, else don't draw the caret. And counter plus equals 0.5. Alright. I think that's everything there. We should be just fine now, so let's test it out. Duh, of course. I need to actually put it into the room. So go to your room cutscenes. And your object cutscenes actually real quick. Just to make it easier, come over here to our cutscenes. Add a picture so that we can make it easier to drag around to the right position. There we go. Perfect. Now, let's give it a try. Alright, looking pretty good. Looks like we're slightly off in the positioning. Let me check here in my main project. I have no idea why it's off position. It's exactly the same as my main project where it works just fine. But to fix that, we can just move you up a little. That will be drawn in the right position, so gotta have you there. Room is 256, 240, right? Object Display Manager. Let's make sure we're actually doing it right. Oh, we're only displaying 256, 224. That's what it's doing in my other one as well. So again, I have no idea why that's drawing slightly off there. Well, anyways, you can figure out your own fix for that, I guess. Just you can move it up a couple of positions here. I'm sure nobody wants to sit around waiting for me to figure out why this is not working properly. I'll give you a fix in the next episode. All right. So thank you everybody for joining me, and I hope you have a great time with this tutorial. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get around to answering them as soon as I possibly can. And good luck with your programming.